Hey y'all, I'm about to head into the Goodwill to see what treasures I can find today to flip and resell on my Poshmark and eBay stores. As I head in, look to the right and there's no carts. Womp womp. I'm not gonna let that get me down because it's a Monday and all red tags are 99 cents, green tags are half off. So let's go shopping and hopefully I can find a buggy somewhere inside the store. This is probably the worst section to start in, knowing that I'm gonna have to carry whatever I find, but these Skechers are my size and I love these shoes. An everyday knock around pair to walk my dog, so I grabbed them for $6. There's nothing too special in the purses. I thought this Mickey bag was kind of cute. I also was digging this Y2K vibe fossil bag. It was nylon, except it had a few flaws. And I noticed that it was torn at the strap. In hindsight, that's probably a super easy sew job on my sewing machine, but I passed on it and ended up not getting any of the bags that you're seeing here in the front section. I'm a sucker for bags like this, and I'm also a sucker for Neiman Marcus, but I decided to leave them both. Who doesn't love a good fanny pack and love a good handmade bag? Excellent honorable mentions, but not good enough for me to purchase. They're still at the Goodwill if you're interested. I'm an auntie. This is my favorite title. This store always has really good boots. These Chukas are about $35 resale, but I decided to leave them behind because they're too clunky. These Uggs have seen better days, so because of that, I decided to leave those too. And then look what caught my eye. Check out these little kid hunter boots. They're in great condition and they're $4.99. So I decided to scoop these up because they are just adorable. And hello, Hokas. These are some men's sneakers that need a little love, but they'll clean up great. Check out this vintage bicycle. And do you know anything about a Chippo board? I have no clue what this is, but these vintage throwbacks are phenomenal. Appreciate that. And the angelic employee at Goodwill brought me a buggy because I had asked her earlier if she found one to bring it over, and she did. So now I'm really ready to do some serious damage. You know I love perusing through all the tumblers, and I found this mirror cup, and it's one of my favorite brands besides Yeti and Starbucks. It's such great quality, and I have one at home that I absolutely love, and I know that they give back to charitable causes. Check them out. It's MIIR, and it's awesome. I did find 2 Starbucks tumblers as well, and I saw some damage on both of them. I ended up leaving both of them behind. They were pretty scratched, and one had a big fat crack on the side, so those I left behind too. If you were a good-looking house in the 80s and 90s, you definitely had these glass blocks in a bathroom window somewhere. I actually saw a tutorial of somebody who upcycles those and uses them as picture frames, which I thought was really cool. I immediately gravitated towards the color of this green glass. It was unmarked, so I put it back. This precious Christmas tree trinket box was completely new, wrapped up for $3.09. It's by Mikasa, and I took that home with me. Time for the mug. This one is phenomenal. Grandpa's face is priceless. You shouldn't have to ask about an aura. Your aura gives off a vibe. Am I right or am I right? What's his aura? Should we ask him? I so badly wanted it to work, but it needs batteries. A few videos ago, I found a cup that matched this pattern, and I absolutely love it. But unfortunately, when I opened up this canister, it smelled like stanky feet. So hard pass for me. That's a whole lot of love, and I love the beach. After Christmas is such a great time to go shopping for decor, and I thought that this would be a perfect time for me to scope it out and see if I can find anything worthwhile. Unfortunately, there was nothing that really caught my attention except for this one spectacular hand-beaded Christmas tree. It was in perfect condition, and the tag that was hanging off of it was the original tag that I'm pretty sure said $50, and Goodwill was selling it for $3. So I knew that if I was even going to consider it, that I needed to throw it in my buggy because someone would swoop up right behind me and purchase it if I didn't. Over here is some more holiday decor, but more for Thanksgiving and Halloween. And this guy was giving me Chick-fil-A vibes. And who doesn't love Chick-fil-A? I really like these vintage turkey candle holders, but there's something about the principal aspect of pricing them individually that just irks me. So I left them behind just out of principle. The best part about thrifted finds is that fine line between creepy and amazing, and that was this snowman, and I think he is fantastic. The Goodwill employee just emptied these out of the new gray bin of inventory, and I snagged them instantly. They're the most beautiful pair of hand-carved vases that I absolutely love. And in that same bin he unloaded was Jabba the Hutt, which I bought for only $1.39 and sells online for 50 bucks. Needlepoint instruction books are always a hot seller for me. These 4 books were only $1 each, so I picked those up and I'll sell them as a bundle in my eBay store. I initially thought this was a boho keychain for a cell phone, but this is for a pacifier and it's still boho cute. As I was walking away, the kindest man came up to me and gave me 2 more of these vases that matched the set of 2 that I had before. Thanks to this guy. Ugh, it is not easy being a Florida Gator in Georgia territory. Go Gator. Especially after they just won a 2nd championship. Anyways, I'm near the totes, the luggage, and the travel bags in the back. And the only great thing I found was this one clear plastic bag. It's only $3.09, and my friend was looking for this exact bag. A couple weeks ago when she was going to the Peach Bowl, you have to bring a clear bag only when you're going inside any big arena, and this would have been perfect. I told her I see them at the thrift all the time, and this is such a great piece to have whenever you need it. You just never know. So I'm over in the basket section, and I don't know why this row seems to be the most expensive in the whole store lately. Every basket I picked up or looked at just seems to be incredibly overpriced. Consistently at every store lately. Around the corner, I hit the jackpot and found these little fluffy heads sticking out of the toy section, and I just almost fainted. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 vintage 1986 troll dolls for only 89 cents each. Some were dressed up as characters with their little outfits and cute little faces, and some were just naked, but they were branded on the bottom. Some are by Russ, and some on the bottom say 1986 BAM. They're super nostalgic to me, and they bring me right back to my childhood. Are you a troll fan? Let me know in the comments if you would have picked these up, because I think that they're super joyful. If that doesn't bring you back to your childhood, maybe these do. Another nostalgic toy, all of these Star Wars figurines. There were 2 large bags of them for $4.09 each. This one had Chewbacca and a few others, and the other bag had the whole gang of characters and a couple Incredibles as well. And a classic for everybody, obviously, Mrs. Potato Head. Although she's a pretty little spud, she was missing some pieces, so I left her behind. But I'm realizing she was 89 cents. I probably should have grabbed it. Bummer. Then we got a princess castle that looked like a little dollhouse. And look at this handmade rattle. It doesn't look like it's ever been touched. Super cute. Then this was a magnolia piece. It's all made out of wood. And then I found Ernie. How adorable is Ernie? And he had a gun tag on the butt, and it said 2002 on it, so not super old, but old enough for me to pick him up for $1.11. I did look around to see if there were any other characters that belonged to his family, and there were.
Oh my God, that's so creepy.
I love this crochet Santa Claus, but that beard is just so nasty. The oversized hat on this Curious George doll was so adorable. And I love lamb chops. That's such a classic. One of my favorite dolls of all time. Kept looking around and I found this Elmo, and I thought it went with my set of dolls that I found before, but it wasn't an old gun doll. I thought this sweet face was a Squishmallow, but it wasn't. It was a basket of fries with dipping ketchup, and it was just adorable. On the end cap, I found these 2 Yankee candles. They look like each of them had been burned only once for maybe a couple minutes because they had barely been used. And for $1.09 each, they were such a great find. I'm kind of skeptical about shipping candles in glass jars like that because 1, they melt, and 2, they could crack. So just a big red flag in terms of selling on Poshmark or eBay. A quick walk through the art and picture frames, and nothing really caught my attention. However, I did think this one picture was pretty cool because it's not paint, it is puzzle pieces. Pretty neat. This little gnome looks like he matches the set of character holiday cups that I found in my last video. I love milk glass like this. It wasn't branded, and I also really love amber glass like this, and that wasn't marked either. Left them both on the shelf. I was interested to see what this was. It looks like people already donated their unwanted Christmas gifts. I always look at anything with the dog on it, and then I look closer and read it, and I almost fell over. This was amazing. Let's get into some clothes, y'all. Why not? I love sweatpants, and these Nike joggers look like they're brand new, so those were thrown into the buggy. I love Banana Republic, but their stuff just does not resell well for me. This tag, however, is one of their old vintage tags, and this is a corduroy long sleeve button down. So I took this piece because it was just so fabulous. Bras are such a moneymaker for me online, and this was an Intimately Free People bra. I didn't buy this one because the size was small, and the bigger the better. We already knew that, right? Bras, of course. Teddies and lingerie are also a hot seller, so I'll definitely look at those too. Typically, I'll stick to Victoria's Secret or Spanx, but I'll always look. I have been finding so many cardboard drawers lately. I don't know how I've been getting so lucky. While these aren't quite drawers, they are vintage and awesome, and I definitely took them home with me for $5.09. Initially, I thought that they'd be perfect to organize my mailers for my business, but then I thought I would clean it up and use it as a shoe rack for my closet. Hence why I said clean it up. Soft Surroundings is a very consistent brand to sell online. I think that I could probably make almost $40 off of these. However, because they're just basic black, I don't think that they would capture a lot of attention through the photography, so I decided to leave those behind. I was convinced that this pair was Lululemon, but it was just Kirkland from Costco's. Bummer. This pair right here had all the tags on it. They were Columbia, and they were retail price $75, and I got them for $7. So I noticed that this top had a black tag, and Goodwill likes to get tricky because we don't have a color black at our store for discount days. So you have to read the fine print on the black tag to see what color is written out. That tag there said orange on it, even though the color was black, and it rings up on orange half off weeks. Super shady. Another low brand item that I was convinced was Lululemon, but I was fooled. It's just a dupe. Y'all already know when the store is not full and someone comes up on the rack right next to me that I've been on for a minute, it drives me absolutely nuts. Like, go to another row. Why are you coming at me? Go away. Thank you. I mean, it may sound petty, but the store is not organized by size. The pants and the shirts are all mixed in together, and there's really no reason for us to be standing on top of each other and having to look at the same rack when there's a whole empty store that's waiting to be explored. And for the record, I'm not exaggerating. Look at this place. Literally, no one around. Boundaries, mindfulness, awareness, and respect of each other's personal space is kind of nice in public. Then maybe we wouldn't be in a pandemic anymore. Okay, I'm done. I love these blue Sophies, and I probably should have bought them. I noticed there were a ton of red tags over here, and again, red tags are 99 cents, so I definitely wanted to make sure that I thoroughly looked through this rack. Green tags were here too, and those are half off. This Vince sweater that I just picked up, I noticed it had a bunch of holes in it. It looked like it was eaten by moths. So I picked it up because it was cashmere and put it back down because it was not in great condition. I don't know Pistola jeans, but they felt like great material and I liked the design of them and they were half off. So I threw them in my buggy to look them up. Expensive, but low resale value. That red tag sticking out caught my attention. And when I pulled the pants out to see what they were, the Everlane tag really drew me in. So I definitely scooped these up. Even though they're a little faded, it was worth the 99 cents. I just love the color of these and thought they were Lululemon also. I didn't recognize the symbol of the brand, so when I looked it up with Google Lens, they're called Zaya, and they're fairly expensive. The resale value is in the 30s, so I bought them. There's absolutely no way this could have been here earlier because I definitely wouldn't have missed it. But there is a second vintage cardboard cubby holder, and I'm in love. It is a beautiful floral pattern. It's just as disgusting and dirty as the first one, but it went in my cart for $5.09. It will get cleaned up, and it will be a second shoe cabinet for my closet. These were stunning, and the quality of them were just unbelievable. I don't know why they were sitting on the end cap just like that and no one picked them up until I got to the checkout counter and realized that the crotch area had yellow stains everywhere. I was nauseated and wanted to vomit. I'm cringing just thinking about it. Hand sanitizer, hand sanitizer. These are vintage Esprit Sport and I really love the crest that's on the leg. I ended up passing because I thought that they were from the same lady with the pea pants. I'm obsessed with this color right now. I don't know why. Everything Cinderella blue just draws my attention. But the color of these are gorgeous. The quality and brand, not so much. I found another wire basket full of bras. That pink bra by Victoria's Secret was not in the best condition, or I would have gotten that one. I did find another bra by Fenty Savage. I did get this black one. And another bra which was strapless by Third Love, which I did buy as well. This denim dress was giving me cottagecore vibes and it was brand new with the tags. I love it, so took it with me. And this is just a casual throw on top. It's TLA from Anthropologie. I really like the floral and stripe mixed, but it is a black tag, which is another sneaky tag from Goodwill. It was a red and 99 cents, so I took it. I'm not sure if this was a new rack of inventory or the go backs from the fitting room. Either way, I found some really awesome pieces on here. Check out this silver metallic Victoria's Secret Sport jacket. It's kind of awesome. It's giving me like gem Barbie vibes from the 80s and I love it. It's got this crinkly foil shell and it's just so unique. Speaking of unique, this is so boho. It's like this Western tribal pattern long wrap skirt. It is vintage and it's beautiful. No holes, no imperfections, and just gorgeous. Into the buggy. On that same rack, I also found a pair of Free People jeans. They're just regular distressed jeans with a little stretch. Took them with me. Couldn't leave those behind. I love anything animal print, and this nylon jacket caught my attention. It's Forever 21. I just don't think that the resale value on it would be that high enough for me to invest in it. This piece was so cool. It's actually a jumper. It's a one piece with shorts, and I just love the color and the distressing on it, but it just wasn't my size, and because it was only Fashion Nova, I didn't think it would resell for very high. And I know this design and the colors when I see it. It is Lily Pulitzer, and that season is just around the corner. So I know that this could probably make a good return for me. With it only being $6 and change, I know that I could probably sell it for about 40 or 50. So I definitely took that. Pilcrow and the letterpress are one of my favorite kinds of jeans. They're so comfortable. They're from Anthropologie, and it's a great size. However, I left them behind because I just don't need them. Oh, what a day. This is what my cart's looking like, and I think it's time to wrap it up. I'm walking over to the cash register, and I'm going to check out. Thanks so much for shopping with me today. Stay tuned for my next video to follow of my haul. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you on my next video. Take care. Bye.